The learning theory of the Leadership Academy is that adults learn most effectively by doing. So we try to create the experiences that somebody might have as a principal, in the sense that you would learn it on the job and simulate that experience before you actually get on the job. So we create the conditions for the learning that you would have done on the job in a safe environment that mimics what the job actually looks and feels like. So much of the job is working with others, is working with people and understanding how they think and what they think and how they make sense of complex situations. So we put people in teams with the expectation that team learning can be more effective than individual learning in maximizing new knowledge and having breakthrough thinking. So we want to put people in teams where there's a level of cognitive diversity around the table, meaning that we put people together purposefully who think differently, who have different experiences, who have different ways of approaching a problem. We put those people together in a team and then help them understand how to leverage the team's collective knowledge. We put people in the conditions of a team of people they haven't selected to work on concrete work that is the actual work of the principalship. So it may be working with parents, it may be supervising instruction, it may be planning professional development for teachers, it may be figuring out how to look at student performance data to figure out what your teachers need to learn next. So it exposes two things. There's a content piece. They actually have to learn the work of the principalship by doing it. And then there's the group piece. They have to learn how to work with others effectively so that they understand what it takes to motivate others, to respect differences in thinking styles, to understand how to get behind somebody else's eyes and make sense of the world like they do.
Now take two black axles. They're small.
So we try to create the conditions of inescapable learning, which means that we put people in situations where there's no easy answer, there's no clear solution. It's a very complex problem, but that there is a clear dilemma. You have a choice between two options, and neither of those options works perfectly well for your goals or for your purpose. So we want people to feel that pressure that principals face every day when they're making difficult decisions in a complex organization with several thousand competing demands at one time. So instead of putting them in a situation where obviously the right answer is to do X or to do Y, we make it so that both X, Y, Z, P, D, Q all look like potential ways to go, but none of them solve everything. And that in that space, the learning is remarkable because people then learn things about themselves, about their own values, about what gets them hooked, about how they unhook, about how you work with a team of people to try to benefit children with what you have in front of you and make incredible decisions without an easy answer. One thing that the faculty sometimes finds difficult is they want to have an answer and want to make it easier on the students, make the learning easier on our students. And part of the theory of this program is you actually make it harder on the students so that they develop the learning, they develop the knowledge. So instead of the teacher's role being showing the student the way out of a complex problem or an easy solution, our faculty's role is to hold the aspiring principals in a difficult position and not let them escape easily and make them really look at themselves in very complicated ways so that they understand what their values are, that there are trade-offs to every decision. They have to get comfortable in the gray, and that every decision they make is on behalf of what will move student learning and close the achievement gap.